Hello everybody and welcome back. Today I have the pleasure of reacting to Ben Platt's third album that just came out called Honeymind. I absolutely adored his second project, which is called Reverie. I thought that was a beautiful album and I was really eager to see where he was going with this. This album consists of 13 songs for a total of 48 minutes. The average is kind of long for a, I guess, pop album nowadays, but I'm not gonna lie, I have some expectations for this album. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Oh.
I wanna jump in a lake in January.
You brave soul.
Right kind of reckless.
Interesting.
But I refuse to lose my sense of wonder. Holding wisdom tight, but running loose as sweet lips talking.
It's so visual.
I'm gonna love you, knowing there's tomorrow.
Aww. Okay, there was a little bit of silence at the end. I think it might be the separation between this track that acts as an intro. It's a very, I don't know if we're gonna find that singer-songwriter energy throughout the album or if it's just really like a first step into this world of the third album, but that was beautiful. I love how vivid the imagery was. I think it's a great bridge from the second album that was very geared towards, I don't know, it was kind of a coming of age energy mixed with a relationship. I liked it. It was a lot about learning from love, learning from life, and this feels like it is the natural bridge to the next step in the storyline. It really went by quickly. It's a 3.5-minute song, but it didn't feel like 3 minutes and a half. Visually, I found myself like sitting by a campfire with somebody singing on the guitar and just like kind of like lose myself in the musicality and the creativity of the song, just paying attention to it. I was like in a happy place for a second, or 3 minutes and 29 seconds to be specific. So I'm curious if it's going to be like the overall tone of the album or if it's really just the intro and we're going to jump into other sounds. Ooh.
He's got a song in his heart and a collection of dolls, and there's a pale shade of pink on his bedroom walls.
Oh, his tone is a little different on this one.
Valentine, sweet as apple pie, the brightest single sparkle that you've ever seen, a red-blooded all-American queen.
That is, okay, the references made in the song scream America. Right? But obviously we're talking about a member of the LGBTQ community, which means that it's not exactly the 100% traditional conservative idea of the American dream, which is why I specifically like this. I feel like we're still in the singer-songwriter-ish a little bit, but this is like a happy, upbeat, reminds me a little bit of like the 60s. Okay, the other thing is, and I mean, I haven't talked about it, but I think it goes without saying if you know Ben Platt, his background and training in musical theater is providing him with so many different tools vocally to use in his music. It makes the music so performative and stand out from, you know, traditional pop music in a good way, and we're getting that. Although we didn't know, like, I noticed that his tone was a little different in that one. I didn't recognize him at first. I was like, oh, that sounds very different, but there's something about it that, you know, kind of still has that musical tint to it in the production and the writing of the song. That's what I like about him. That's what makes him stand out and have this identity in music.
Takes his boy to the prom. No surprise that emotions get the best of his mom. Plants a kiss on his date as confetti falls.
Aww.
Just a homegrown cowboy kissing.
Once again, the lyrics are so visual. Like, I know that's the style of writing, but like, it is mind-blowing how for every line I can see something in my mind relating to what he's saying. I'm not surprised, but I'm surprised.
A red-blooded all-American queen didn't choose to shine this bright.
Oh.
Baby was born with it.
All I could think of is Maybelline. What was their slogan? Maybe you're born with it, maybe it's Maybelline. I don't know. My brain went there. I'm like, oh.
Ooh, baby, and it's proud to be
I mean, so far it's very sonically different from the previous album, which I mean, I had a soft spot for because, for the lack of better words, I'm a synthesizer and 80s synth pop ho. That sound is right up my alley. This, a little less, not gonna lie. Do I still appreciate it? Yes. Do I think it's still like well written and well performed and well produced? Yes. Do I still wonder if it's going to go in a different direction and maybe slightly ever so slightly hope so? Maybe. But that being said, this is quality music.
His hair falls in cool, careless waves without trying.
Oh, wow.
They say wanting someone is supposed to be fun. They never loved Andrew.
Oh. Oh, the harmonies. Hold on. Is Andrew the name of his current boyfriend? No, that's Noah Galvin. Never mind. So who the hell is Andrew? Unrequited love Platt for oh, ooh, an unrequited love Platt had for a straight man. Ah, okay. Now I'll pay attention to the lyrics a bit more to understand and apply that.
Girls in the posters that hang on your wall.
Ah, okay, yeah.
A hard rite of passage for soft-hearted boys. If I can't get closer, then I am destroyed. They just can't understand why it hurts me so bad. It's just a cruel joke that chemicals play.
Yeah. I mean, isn't that quite the canon event in a queer person's life of falling for somebody who's not sexually attracted to them because they're not attracted to their gender? I feel like that's a very like seal of approval situation. Not that I've experienced that myself, but I mean, I feel like that's very specific experience that is almost like a prerequisite into the coming of age as a queer person. Anyway, all this to say, ouch. Yeah, that's worst part of it. There's no one to blame. That's just life.
Wish that I'd never met you at all. Sorry, Andrew.
And now I understand why this was made a single, because of the importance of the message of the song. And there's also a lot of silence at the end of the songs that I've noticed, like definitely a couple seconds of silence. So far, this is my favorite. The harmonies is what I like the most, and it's such a key piece of storytelling. The other ones were super visual and they're really, really fun, but this one, now that I understand the deeper meaning, is so important in a journey and the becoming. But we're really getting a singer-songwriter type of album.
Some protection that I can't define, but it didn't quite ring true.
Okay.
In the corners of my young mind, I see you every morning.
Aw, what's it like?
I loved you long before I knew you.
Aw, oh, that's cute. Okay.
You can feel me with you all the time, 'cause that's where I wanna be.
That is so cute. Of like, I always knew that I was coming towards you even though I didn't know you. How does it feel to be in love? Because I don't know right now. I'm so single. And good for you, Ben and Noah. I'm very happy for you.
Now I see you every morning.
You see that bed behind? You see that bed? Right here, right here. That's a bed where I sleep alone and I wake up alone. That experience of waking up next to somebody you love, currently not existing. So Ben, I can't relate. It's a nice song, but I can't relate.
I'll love you longer than I knew you.
Again, silence. Again. Look at that. Look at that. Whoa. Okay, hold on. I swear to God, if the rest of the album is about like that relationship, I will feel terribly single for the rest of the album. If I'm gonna feel like this for the rest of the album, I will cry, not for the right reasons. And I will blame that on you, Ben. That being said, it was a beautiful song. I like the guitar playing on that one. I feel like the message is so cute and endearing. And I don't think I don't think I have anything else to say about this one. Good for you. Okay, upbeat stuff. I'm ready. Oh, I love the chords already.
I could only see your face and nothing else.
Fuck me.
I get it now, I finally fell.
Oh, that's interesting. Production-wise, there's like this acoustic guitar on my right side, and then on the left side, there seems to be some sort of electric guitar that's maybe not plugged into an amp or something. We can hear kind of the strumming without necessarily having like big notes that are being played. So that's interesting in terms of production. To have two different guitars play like that and simultaneously in two different ends is curiously interesting. I don't think that's anything that makes sense, but whatever. Ooh.
In the way that you see me. 'Cause your love is the cherry on top.
Yeah, once again, what is that like? What is that like?
We woke up with our clothes on the floor.
Good for you!
Now a kiss is just one other thing on the list of the moments that brought us to this.
I'm gonna retract what I said before. I think this is a banjo. I just realized that might be a banjo. Trying to think of anything else than my state of singleness right now. That's nice vocals. That's nice vocals. Once again, 4 seconds of silence. There's something about this album. This can't be a coincidence. Also, he's got a great voice, got great songs with great lyrics, and he's in a very loving and happy relationship. I'm not bitter at all. I'm not bitter at all. I'm not bitter. That's, I mean...
Love is a tree house. Love is a tree house, one of a kind. The roots may be strong and the branches are sturdy. It don't make a difference, you're still at the mercy. That's the risk we take.
I mean, the voices sound super well when they blend together.
It's all that you need now.
The vocals are stunning. His control and falsetto is amazing.
'Cause hearts don't bend, they break. In the arms of the angel. The roots may be strong and the branches are sturdy. It don't make a difference, we're still at the mercy. Little closer to heaven.
What the f do I have to say? Like, the music's great, his singing is great, his features great, his lyrics are great, his inspirations and creative direction is great, or are great, grammar. I just can't relate. I can't take a risk like a treehouse. I got nobody to take a risk for. What the fuck? This is painful. I'm coming for you, Ben Platt. This is not nice. Sonically, it's not the type of album that I would naturally gravitate towards, but say we were on a road trip to somewhere, I would definitely put it on and listen to a whole thing. I like the vibe. It's very like chalet by the fire pit. You want to relax and look at the stars late at night, away from the city type of album. Like, I'm feeling it, except I wouldn't pay attention to the lyrics. Otherwise, I might just cry by the fireplace, and that would be a very lonely and sad moment for myself.
So good at drowning voices out. I'm not scared of missing out on photo opportunities.
Okay.
I've got the fear of missing out on me.
Okay. Okay, I can't be mad at Ben when he like pulls out things like that.
Who's to say what's best?
Oh my god. Okay, don't know what just happened, but my brain went to, I think they were called the Country Bears? Oh my god, what the hell? I guess the brain cells in my brain were just like cleaning up some stuff and they just accidentally stumbled upon a very old file. Whoa! I just had a moment there. I don't know what just happened. Okay. Whoa. I think the overwhelming feeling of being by myself is causing me to slowly but surely decay mentally and just going back to childhood as a form of protection. Okay. All right. That happened.
I'm not scared of disappointing all the people I won't see on me.
Aw. Yeah, I understand that one. I relate a little bit.
So I'll go out to some parties if that's where I wanna be. But not one of them will hold me back from who I'm meant to be.
Aw.
I'll kick the fear of missing out on me.
I have a soft spot for songs that take a chorus and then after the bridge, they change up the chorus to like be a different version of the lyrics, or a version that's more like the chorus refers to the past in the first one, the second one, and then the third one after the bridge is like a present moment. Or this is what I'm scared of, this is what I'm scared of, but this is what I'll do. And then it changes up like the verbs and the tense of the writing to reflect a certain like change of state, change of mind, evolution, growth. I definitely have a soft spot for that. I think it's a beautiful song. I think that it's very introspective and I appreciate the lyrics for that. As per usual, great vocals.
Fire at a party in the canyon underneath the moon. Sammy hits the panic button, Maddie says, calm down, baby, stop. Ooh.
Okay.
Life is rain, ain't that funny? You get sad, I'll get sunny. I'll be too stupid while you're waiting on the other shoe to drop.
Huh, interesting.
A year later, Sammy planned a little picnic. Pulled out a ring and said, Maddie, what you doing for the rest of your life?
Aw.
Got a lot to offer, just depression and student debt.
Whoa! I don't have a lot to offer, just depression and student debt. Whoa, that got a little too real for a second. I was in a beautiful state of mind. I was like imagining the whole scenario, the whole proposal by the picnic, and then you hit me right in the face with this reality. This album is violent. Again, silence. Again, silence. I'm just saying, I don't know what it is about, but I think it's like enough to leave a break between the songs. Like have every song be its little moment. That being said, it's a cute song. It's a bit like folklore-ish, not in the sound, but like in the storytelling. Like it's a very, here's a story of our family. Here's a story of like these characters. And it's a cute little reminder of even when things are not going so well, stay positive and see the silver lining in the situation. But also referred to depression and student debt, but we're just gonna ignore that. The title track of the album now, Honeymind. I feel like this one is gonna hurt.
Filtering rays, magnolia shade, all the walls inside my head are crumbling.
Same, but not for the same reasons.
Honeymind, you slow the time, my honeymind.
Okay, not as painful as I thought.
Buzzing bees and peonies wheels are rumbling.
Oh, that's an interesting vocal effect. It kind of has like a tremolo, I guess, added to it, which reminds me slightly of like bees. And I guess that's maybe the inspiration that they were heading for, or at least it fits in that realm. And once again, the lyrics are so visually descriptive and vivid in terms of references and images and the storytelling. I think that's, to me, one of the biggest takeaways of this album. I think his songwriting went even above and beyond definitely his previous projects. Beautiful poetry that's added to a soundtrack. Really, it really sounds, yeah, I think it, to a certain extent, it sounds like a soundtrack, and I think that might just be the musical theater coming in. It sounds like a soundtrack to life. Yeah. Wow, my brain still running at minimal power, but at least it's still there.
To swim this golden glow together.
Still silence! What is this about? Okay, this seems to be a little more upbeat. Please do not be painful. Please.
Might be nice to see myself in someone's eyes. A little spitting image God could show me.
Oh, that's an interesting vocal production. It's like taking out a bit of the lows and the frequencies and making it sound a little as if you were talking into a tube, like a plastic tube.
I could choose what he wears, comb his hair and brush his teeth.
Okay.
Don't know if I'm built for that. Pray that he gets lucky like and waiting by the phone and hoping he comes home.
Oh, what the is that what I think it is about? That almost escaped me. But when you truly pay attention to the lyrics, I think that this is about, and I might be wrong here, but this is about the fear of having a child and letting that child go to school, knowing the risks of shootings in the States and being scared that your child won't come back home. Whoa, that got a little too real. Oh, now we got some social and political commentary in there. Yikes.
I couldn't stop him getting sad, but how could I explain a world that's broken?
Yeah.
I just couldn't let him get out of the car. In the land of the free and the home of the terrified, hoping he comes home.
That's not what I meant by changing topics to avoid hurting me.
I believe the winds can change and I could drop you off without a worry.
Yeah. Wow. See, 4 seconds of silence again. What the hell? Okay, I need answers. That's what I need. Also, let's get back to the song topic for a second. Ooh, I'm happy and fortunate because I live in Canada and that type of violence is not as present, although times are changing and there seems to be a little bit of an increase here too. But the thought of having a child go to school and not coming back is wild to me. I don't know about you, but it is problematic to say the least. And that is a very smart way to integrate a social political message in a song. You really have to pay attention to it. Otherwise, it's kind of a happy sing-along type of song. And then you don't realize what the content of the lyrics is grammar. I don't know anymore. When you do, that's an interesting experience. I'm not gonna lie.
Lonely road, but it isn't so bad, 'cause there's no way to lose what you never had. You're the air in my lungs. If you ever left, darling, I'd fall apart.
Can't relate. Can't relate.
Can't help that I need you like this.
I'm so single. I've been complaining the whole video. I apologize. Have I become a little too independent over the years? Maybe. Because I look at the idea of like being such at risk for a heartbreak if ever the other person were to leave. And I'm like, nah, not worth it. So, yikes. I put myself in a corner there. Okay.
Pretending you're strong can be so overrated.
He's got a vibrato that feels like it's gonna break anytime, but it just never breaks. It's like such a great control over it, but also like a little bit stressful at the same time. But also it's very like, it's his signature. Like this vibrato specifically stands out vocally, artistically from a lot of other voices. And like, I can tell when it's Ben Platt because of that. That's a great signature to have. See, still silence. I'm getting pissed off. Why? Why? Why is there systematically 4 seconds of silence after each song? Please enlighten me. Also, I get it. I'm single as fuck. Thank you for the reminder.
Try to wrap my head around the universe is what loving you is like.
Wow. Damn.
Remember that you fill my darkest sky with stars.
God, I'm so single.
Even here at your lowest low, your fire glows and somehow keeps me warm. When you tell yourself you're the boy who hung the moon.
This is incredibly frustrating because I wish I could like this album more, but I can't because I don't relate. Like I can't, there's a maximum, like it's great. He sings great. The lyrics are great. The production is great. It sounds great. It's great. I know that this is not like my strong suit in life. I'm more of a career and projects type of person. That's where I usually find success. A little less in the romantic life. All I'm asking is, when will it be my turn?
The boy who has my heart.
And it sounds so good. Oh yeah. Let me fix my hair. Silence again. This is the second to last one, right? Yes, last one is Monsters. 4 minutes. Yep.
He's got scary eyes and gritted teeth, and he's waiting there just underneath. And I know he feels so real to you. He's just in your mind.
Okay.
There'll be monsters someday. Right now, till you grow up to be me.
He's speaking to his young self. I am gonna go with this hypothesis where I feel like the trilogy of his 3 albums is really the healing of his inner child. Like, we're getting a lot of references to his childhood over the albums, and I don't know if it's like a very strong source of inspiration just in general for writing, or these 3 albums really serve a purpose introspectively to heal a part of himself from the parts that cause pain in the queer experience. Especially to end the album, which usually is a very important statement, to finish on this like letter to your younger self very much feels like the healing of an inner child. Yeah, good for you. Good for you.
There won't be all this time to breathe.
Which is not a bad person to be, I'm not gonna lie. You've got it down. I think you've got a solid career, life, and love situation, so. And see, more silence. I'm gonna need explanation. Ben, why? So that wrapped up the album. That was the last track, and I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of the abuse, of the neglect, of being singled out for being single, and that was painful. Thank you, Ben. Thank you. Not really. I hope you guys enjoyed my very dramatic reaction to Ben Platt's new album. I already forgot how it's called. Honeymind. That's what it's called. I hope it didn't make you feel the same way that it made me feel, and that you got some joy out of this video and my pain, because there's nothing like recycling somebody's trash to become another man's treasure. Don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment. My ranking will be down below in the comments, as per usual. And I'll see you guys in the next one with a better brain, more awake, and definitely healthier, less damaged, and more present and conscious. Bye. Context, clues, and intuition were not there. Or at least my brain didn't process them. I will feel miserable, or whatever, I don't know, that doesn't make sense. My two brain cells clearly went like, you're on your own for this one. Good, best of luck. I feel like I'm so brain dead at this point. It sounds almost like, I'm trying to, yeah, just like, you know, musical tubes, or I don't know, it just sounds like that, but it also sounds like 60s and 70s production a little bit. Please excuse my brain, it is tired, I guess, from the abuse. My comments are repeating over time. I'm not making any sense. What the fuck was that syntax? Yeah, yeehaw. I don't know what I'm doing.